for the 23rd time, England and the Netherlands will be facing off in a senior men's international match, and there is more on the line than ever before. This time, they will meet at the semi-finals of the Euro 2024 for the first time. These great football nations have met in a major tournament knockout tie. Both sides have produced great moments during the tournament, but have also flattered to deceive at times. It leaves us with a fascination match up, which individual duels across the pitch and also in the coaching dugouts are likely to prove decisive. None other game than the one that is coming out later tonight. The Netherlands versus the Three Lions of England by 8 p.m. local time and 9 p.m. the Germanish time out there in Germany and Europe also. Welcome to P&B Sports. After this break, we'll continue from where we start.
Right here is where you can catch the brilliance of Mbappe, the scoring power of Kane, Ronaldo's, and all of the greats fighting for the glory to be crowned the kings of Europe. Don't miss the unbeatable action of all 51 games of Europe's biggest football event, the Euro 2024 live.
Welcome, and my name is Ridwan Musago, RMG. I'll be your host and guide. This is a beautiful Wednesday's edition of the program, and we'll be looking at a whole lot. But don't forget to join us on YouTube and also on Facebook for more, and also subscribe for other programming. Now let's go straight to the Ministry of Sport, as the Sports Ministry has confirmed that 87 athletes representing Nigeria in the 12th sport at the upcoming 2024 Paris Olympic Games. In a statement from the ministry, confirms that the breakdown of the athlete includes 35 athletes, women's football 18 athletes, 12 women basketball athletes, and 6 wrestlers, 4 table tennis athletes. Other include 3 boxers, 3 athletes, and also 2 athletic weighting, 2 canoeing, and 2 wrestlers, aquatic, 2 aquatic athletes, and also 1 cycling athlete. Additionally, Nigeria will participate in 4 sports in the Paralympic Games. The country has a strong history of success at the Paralympics, having won 40 gold medals, 19 silver medals, and also 21 bronze medals, totaling 80 medals to date. The nation is set to extend its medals haul in Paris. All right, let's see how that goes for the games later this year. Now, Team Nigeria 800-meter runner Idozi Ibadan has encouraged the athletes who were dropped from the team of the Olympics as representing Nigeria to become impatient. Now, the Athletic Federation of Nigeria on Saturday released the 35 athletes who will represent the country in Paris, France. To all of those who didn't make it their Olympic team, he says he wants to make sure that your effort wasn't wasted and there is still more season left. So kill it on the track and allow yourself to feel everything. This setback doesn't define you, according to Ibadan, who wrote on his official X handle, and he says, trust me, I have been there. I miss the teams due to not having the standard and not performing the way I would have liked. But remembering what I'm capable of helped me so much, and I immediately got back on the wagon after I allowed myself to feel sad and frustrated. Ibadan will be appearing for the Olympics for the first time, but as a representative in Nigeria in at the African Games and also both in 2019 and also in 2023. Now let's go straight to Rangers International FC, as they have finally received their prize money of winning the Nigerian Professional Football League title, a total sum of 150 million naira for emerging champions of the MPFL season of last season. Now the GTI head office, head of media publicity, Andrew Ejukuba, who broke the January news in Lagos, revealed that the winners of the 2024 Presidential Federation Cup for Men Academy Warriors FC received their prize money of 50 million naira, while the runners-up Abia Warriors also got 20 million naira. And he further stated that in the women's category, PFC winners Rivers Angels FC received 25 million naira, while runner-up Nigeria Ratus FC of Abuja got the total sum of 10 million naira. Prize money of 1 million naira was given to each of the awardees in the men's and women's PFC's categories, which include highest goal scorer, most valuable player, and best goalkeeper, respectively. Now, despite being champions of the Nigerian Premier Football League, Rangers International will have to start their campaign in the Champions League from the preliminary round. According to the reports coming in, the Flying Antelope wrestled the title from Yimba International with a game to spare, thereby qualifying for the Champions League alongside Remo Stars, who finished second. Now, the football body in Africa, CAF, on Tuesday listed a club who would be exempted from the preliminary round, and Rangers and Remo Stars names were missing. The club listed to avoid the earlier round are defending champions Al Ahly of Egypt, Mamelodi Sundowns South Africa, ES Tunis, TB Mozambique of Democratic Republic of Congo, and Petro de Luanda of Angola. Meanwhile, the draw of the competition is slated to be held on Thursday, which is tomorrow, in Cairo, Egypt. Now, Jose Peseiro has been linked with a return to the Nigerian Super Eagles coaching job after leading the Nigerian Super Eagles to a second-place finisher at the AFCON 2023. Peseiro left the position and was replaced by Finidi George. The former winger has since taken over the Rivers United head coach job. According to Gerard Baloyi, a local agency, Vodia Sport International management, Peseiro has been offered to South African Premier League Soccer League side Mamelodi Sundowns, but the Portuguese joins the French Paris Catalan and former Orlando Pirates head coach Joseph Zimboa, who are also linked with Sundowns. Baloyi, however, said despite Peseiro being linked with the Mamelodi Sundowns coaching job, he could return to the Nigerian Super Eagles job. Peseiro led the Eagles to a 1-1 draw against Lesotho and Zimbabwe on March Day 1 and March Day 2 of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers in November 2023. The Eagles currently occupy 5th place in Group C on 3 points after 4 games, and they will resume the qualifiers in the month of March when they will face Rwanda in Kigali before hosting Zimbabwe in Uyo. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Eagles will take on Rwanda, Benin Republic, and also Libya. All right, now we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, I will be looking at more on the transfer scene and also what is happening in the Wimbledon. We'll be right back.
Right here is where you can catch the brilliance of Mbappe, the scoring power of Kane, Ronaldo's, and all of the greats fighting for the glory to be crowned the kings of Europe. Don't miss the unbeatable action of all 51 games of Europe's biggest football event, the Euro 2024 live.
This is still P&B Sport right here on your number one style Politics and Business TV. Don't forget that you can reach us on Facebook and also on YouTube. And now I will be looking at the defending champions Wimbledon, the defending Wimbledon champion Carlos Alcaraz, who has recovered from a slow start to beat Tommy Paul and set up another semi-final against Daniel Medvedev, a repeat of their meeting from last year. Now Medvedev, who defeated world number 1 Jannik Sinner, will be looking to avenge his defeat in the 2023 last 4 match at the Alcaraz. That Alcaraz won in straight set on his way to taking the title. Alcaraz was set up a breaker to serve down a court on Tuesday against American Paul, a 12th seed, but recovered to win 5-7, 6-2, 6-2, 6-2 for an 11 hours. The game which lasted for 11 hours. Meanwhile, Medvedev had to fight every beat as hard as he defeated Sinner 6779-6476-7426-63 to win it in the center court. Now Alcaraz has already won 3 Grand Slam titles at the age of 21, while Medvedev, the 2021 US Open champion, will be aiming to reach the Wimbledon final for the first time in his career. Now let's glance through Copa America, where Lionel Messi inspired Argentina to the Copa America final with a 2-0 win over Canada. The 37-year-old scored 6 minutes into the second half to double Argentina's lead when he deflected an effort from Chelsea's midfielder Enzo Fernandez past Canada goalkeeper Max Greenwood. Manchester City striker Julian Alvarez giving the World Cup holders the lead when he launched on to pass Atletico Madrid's Rodrigo de Paulo and converted from close range. It is the 6th time in the last 8 editions that Argentina, the 15th-time Copa America winners, have reached the finals of the Copa America. And in the final against either Uruguay or Colombia will be Angel Di Maria's final appearances for Argentina before his international retirement, and there are also doubts over Messi's long-term future. He could retire also. It went down 2-0 in favor of Argentina against Canada. Now let's talk about Euro 2024 after this break.
Right here is where you can catch the brilliance of Mbappe, the scoring power of Kane, Ronaldo's, and all of the greats fighting for the glory to be crowned the kings of Europe. Don't miss the unbeatable action of all 51 games of Europe's biggest football event, the Euro 2024 live.
More wonders, more record-breaking in the Euro 2024 with Spain glancing through the finals of the Euro 2024. Now, Spain is the only team that is still unbeaten in this competition, going down 6 games unbeaten right now after beating France 2-1, with Lamine Yamal becoming the youngest goal scorer in Europe Championship history, as Spain beat France in an absorbing contest to reach the final of the Euro 2024 after Randal Colomwani headed in Kylian Mbappe's cross to give France an early lead. Yamal called home a stunning striker from outside the box to write his name into the record books by scoring it at the age of 16, 362 days. Yamal's goal came in the 21st minute, and Spain were ahead just 4 minutes later as Dani Olmo's shot was turned by home France defender Julius Kounde. France had to come out fighting after trailing first half, and they did just that with Aurelien Tchouameni having a header saved by Mbappe, denied from an ambitious effort. Also, Mbappe lights up. Let's look at Mbappe, the France captain, as he lights up the World Cup in Russia 2018 as a teenager, scoring just 4 times as France won the crown for the first time in 20 years. He then scored in the incredible 8 goals at the 2022 tournament, including that treble in the final defeat on penalties by Argentina. But this time around, he has only just 1 goal, and which was on penalty for the Les Blues in the Euro 2024, and he went blank at the Euro 2020. This time around, he got 1 penalty for the France side. Now Mbappe again struggled scoring a solitary penalty in the 1-1 group game against Poland. That result meant that France missed out on top spot and faced a more difficult draw in the knockout. Mbappe had 9 shots on target during the tournament, but created just 3 chances, including a superb assist for Randal Colomwani's opener against Spain in the semi-finals. Well, we'll be seeing more of these Kylian Mbappe in another jersey in Real Madrid, talking about next season. Let's see how it's panned out for him. Well, for the man, he says he will be going for a rest, a relaxation, or a vacation. But when he comes back, he will be bouncing back quick. Now let's talk about the game tonight. Netherlands versus England. England boss has Gareth Southgate has admitted that the noise had never been louder at the start of the Euro 2024, but says that his side are now ready to make history as they prepare for a semi-final against the Netherlands. Now, Southgate says that his team, who won 1 and drew 2 of their group stages games before narrowly beating Slovakia and then edging past Switzerland on penalties in the knockouts, couldn't quite get themselves in the right places. One of their strengths over the years has been having less fears, showing less invitation. He says about at the beginning of the tournament, the expectation weighed heavily and the noise from outside had never been louder. Captain Harry Kane said that the team used to past experience to help when they approach tough games like the game tonight by 8 p.m. He says, and I quote, "I just think during the game you learn more experience. The leaders who have been there have done that." Kane says, ultimately it's about going out there and taking the opportunity with both hands. Reaching back-to-back European Championship finals would be an amazing achievement for the English side, and they have the opportunity to go out there to do that. The winners of the Wednesday semi-finals will play Spain on Sunday after their 2-1 win over France on Tuesday. Now, let's still maintain the shores of the Netherlands. The battle of the captain would start with the handshake and coin toss as persist in the likelihood throughout the encounter in Dortmund, as Harry Kane and Virgil van Dijk of Liverpool has not been at its best at Euro, lacking the pace in the presence, as appears has struggled with a back injury suffered towards the end of the season with Bayern Munich. But as he proves with goals against Denmark and Slovakia, as well as in hitting the bar against Serbia, he is a man who needs only one chance in the box to have a major impact. Now, marshalling him will be Virgil van Dijk, who has shown his masterpiece defensive dark arts of Euro 2024. No player has committed more fouls than the 12 by Dutch keeper. Just one yellow card from 5 games means he remains available with 28 attempt clearance at the tournament so far. And the 5th player, Virgil van Dijk, is a man doing Dutch dirty work, an obstacle Kane must have overcome to inspire England to a second successful Euro final. Whenever Switzerland defender Matthijs Albiza sleep over the next few months, he will dream of Bukayo Saka going past him. Now the England forward beat Abshas again and again in their quarterfinal tie 4 times in the first half alone, more than any player had beaten another in a Euro game. Saka would be taken off in the semi-finals tonight as he will be focusing on one of his English rivals, talking about Manchester City player Ake, who will be at the backlog holding down on him. Now the Dutch defense to stop him is Nathan Ake, who has started all 5 games in Germany at left back. Ake has quietly had a fine tournament, continuing his strong season at club level for Manchester City, and will need to be at his topmost best to stop the man at the moment right now, Bukayo Saka. Alright, let's glance through transfer scene and see what's happening, and then we'll wrap it up for today as we await the game later tonight. Chelsea are in talks with Borussia Dortmund for Adeyemi over a deal for the 22-year-old German forward Karim Adeyemi. Meanwhile, West Ham United are interested in Aston Villa's 20-year-old Colombian forward Jhon Duran. And Manchester United have verbally agreed terms with Bayern Munich over 22-year-old Netherlands defender Matthijs de Ligt. And also, Italian Serie A side Juventus remain interested in Man United's English winger Jadon Sancho, who is 24 years old. And Sancho is only interested in joining Juventus next season. Nottingham Forest and Wolverhampton are both interested in Le Havre's 22-year-old French defender Etienne Youte Kinkoue. And some Marseille fans have demanded the club end its interest in Manchester United English forward Mason Greenwood over issues surrounding him. Now, Spain winger Nico Williams, who has been attracted interest from Liverpool, Chelsea, Bayern Munich and Barcelona, has a 15 million to 58 million euros release clause in his Atletico Bilbao contract. Meanwhile, Sweden defender Victor Lindelof could leave Manchester United later this summer because of lack of games over the last 2 seasons. Manchester United have an agreement in principle to sign a 2-year-old French defender Lady Euro from Lille, but the man wants to join Real Madrid as it becomes his interest despite the Premier League club stance. Meanwhile, Manchester United are also set to approach Fenerbahce over a deal for 24-year-old fullback of Turkey and Arsenal target Ferdi Kadikulu and English forward Dominic Calvert-Lewin has tuned down a new contract over from Everton amidst interest from Manchester United. That's the man who could be the striker for Man U next season. And Arsenal are keen on Ajax and Netherlands forward the Brian Brobby, who could be around 40 to 35 million euros for Arsenal if they really want to have him. Well, this is the size of the packet this beautiful Wednesday morning on the P&B Sport. My name has been Rido Musagawa, and we lost me tomorrow for today's edition. Bye for now.